And welcome to Journey Ryan Live right here on My Psychic Connection. Guys, we are one day closer to the damn weekend. I cannot wait. We got a little surprise in store for you guys when it comes to tomorrow's show. So make sure you guys are here for the opening for some cool new things coming up. Guys, I'm so excited to see everyone here, and I hope everybody is ready for tonight to get some readings. Guys, make sure we're sharing this out far and wide. We need the love. Share the love. We love the love. Guys, and don't forget, tonight, right after my show, we've got Cassidy the Card Slinger. So make sure that we are tuning in for that. And guys, if you'd like a deeper read, you can always go and donate. We have a 3, a 6, a mini, a medium, and a mega. For some reason, since we changed it to 6, I can say the mini, the medium, the mega without a problem. We call it the 3 M's. The 3 M's are not timed. So mini, medium, and mega, those are non-timed readings. And guys, do know it takes however long it takes in order to get the message out. And if you get a mega, not only do you jump the list, but you also jump the donation list, which makes you first in line. And if there's a couple megas, which has happened, we'll put those in line and they will be definitely getting to communicate first. Plus, you can ask multiple questions when you're in a mega. That's the whole excitement about having a mega, is that you get the chance to ask a couple questions versus just asking one question. So if you guys would like, you guys can check out our donation list and go there and get yourself a reading. Give me just a second here, guys, as I'm trying to make all of this stuff happen and put it in the storylines and get us out there, guys. Make sure we're sharing out. Guys, let's see some thumbs up, some hearts. We always appreciate that. Some great emojis are always wonderful. And if you guys are listening on our radio platforms and would like to get a question in, we will be having a hotline soon. So guys, get ready for that. But if you want to get a question in right now, you have to either go to our YouTube channel or our Facebook channel in order to get a question out there. Guys, if you want to get on the list, you have to ask a specific question in order to get on the list. If you guys have a general read, please wait for take that to the mypsychicconnection.com website. We'll be more than happy to give you a reading there for that. If you are looking for medical or legal, unfortunately, by law, we cannot take medical or legal. So save those for the legal and medical professionals. They'll be more than happy to help you out there. But guys, this is a psychic reading. We can pick up on those things, but we cannot diagnose you. So just so you guys know that. And pregnancy is considered medical. It is considered medical. And in certain countries, they are not allowed to even touch that. So guys, that's why we don't do it here, because we've got readers from all over the world that come here and join us. And we have a great time. I see Gemma. Hey, Gemma, how are you, sweetheart? And I seen a couple of you guys saying hi and getting those questions in. I love that you guys are getting those questions in. So thank you guys so much for putting your specific question in order to get a reading. And it makes it easy and simple. We can just stream right down to see who is in line next. And remember, if you guys can't stick around and you put your question out there and we get to it, you guys can go back and watch it to see what the response was to your question. And you can always find that on our YouTube channel, and makes it so much easier in order for you guys to get that opportunity to get that question right. Even if you don't have the time to stick around to hear the result, you can hear those results a little bit later. So check out our YouTube channel. The videos are always on there. All right, guys, we are cruising along. I know the energies have been weird, feeling exhausted. That Virgo moon kicked everyone's ass, beat the crap out of us. It's making your mind go 4 million miles an hour. Now that we're getting out of that Virgo moon, you're going to start feeling a little bit differently, but you're also going to be feeling exhausted. And if you're feeling that way, it's what's going on in the universe and the things that are going on. You can always check out what's about to come with the astrological forecast by going over to the YouTube channel and watching the transits and you. Make sure you guys are checking that out. Gemma says, I'm a Virgo and feeling it. Laugh out loud. But definitely go and check out the transits and you, though. We'll tell you all kinds of stuff. We also have Tarot Card of the Day, which coincides. Brooke says, bah, getting her ass kicked. I've been here big time. I know it's overwhelming feeling right now. And it's right now we're feeling the back end of that Virgo. And so we're all starting to drain down. Mine went overload and now we're like, ugh. So if you're finding yourself like mind boggled or just feeling really exhausted, I mean, some of us will even be in the sense of running small fevers from it and exhaustion. It's exactly that. And of course, pollen, because guess what is around the corner? Spring. So yes, the trees are being tricked into believing it's spring already, but Mother Nature has some other games and plans for us too. So watch out for that. All right. So especially if you live up north. The thing is that after finding yourself, finding your balance, feeling that tired, this weekend's a good weekend for you to kind of kick back, listen to some music, have a good feeling, get something that raises your vibration, because your vibration right now is not very high and it's keeping you from moving forward. So don't beat yourself up and say, I have to do this. Find something that raises your vibration, allow yourself to go into a new direction. Do something that makes you happy, brings you some happy. So if that's getting some seeds ready for planting, if that's taking down all the drapes and getting them ready for, summer, because, we have our summer drapes. Well, at least I do in my house. We've got summer drapes, winter drapes. We got drapes for every season. We change the colors as the season goes around. And so that's something that you may want to pick up, do something different, because I know that we all eventually get stagnant in that energy. And we're like, man, my house looks the same. Yeah, change it up. Make it good for you. And I just realized I have Dorito tongue. I just had some Doritos and a sandwich before I did the show. And I'm like, oh, I got Dorito tongue, my orange tongue. This is solid. And Karina said, awesome. Thank you. Exactly. But the energy that we're doing to ourselves is that overloaded mind with Virgo. What can we do? Oh my God, did you think about this? What about this? What about that? What about that? Try sleeping. Good luck. Good luck. I'm sure you felt like you haven't gotten any sleep as well. So yeah, it's a lot. Gemma says, I need to declutter my apartment. That helps me. Exactly. We let go of certain things and we bring in new things. It's time for change. I love change. And I don't want to move my furniture all over the house all the time. So what I did is I started changing pillows, blankets, curtains, everything. And she says, Brooke said, I have whiplash. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. Yeah, it slung you so hard you got whiplash. I understand that 100% because that's what this Virgo did. Virgo came in and was like, I'm not playing. We're gonna do this, that, this, and that, and that, and this, and this, and that. Well, you're making me laugh. Haven't done that all day. Good. All right. But definitely, that's what you're feeling. So if you're wondering what the hell's going on with you, this is what's happening. We're on the backside of Virgo. So now it's the part where you're ready to pass out. So I know everybody's ready to get some questions answered. Guys, make sure we're sharing this out far and wide to everywhere we can. I do appreciate it. And let's get started with our first question of the night. Who do we got? We got Gemma. Gemma says, hey, Adam's dad, Pat, passed away 20 years ago this year. He is one of Adam's guides. I thought maybe his cat is as Adam's visit my cats behave just like his cat did and won't leave him alone. Laugh out loud. Well, as much as I would like to say that his dad's the reason for it, it's that there's that special energy with Adam that makes these cats not want to leave him alone. He draws them in. Witches would call that someone who is the one that handles familiars. So I have, like I've told you guys before, millions of cats just show up here. It's like cat palooza. Every time I turn around, there's either new kittens, a new stray. I take it in, get it fixed, find out what it is, where can I home it, and I try to help it out as best as I can. But it's like raising familiars, and I feel like that's the same energy that I'm getting with Adam, and it's his personality, it's his energy, it's how he draws. Not only does he draw animals in that way, but he also draws people in that way. There's a safety there. There's a security there. There's an amazing energy there that they just see, and that's why your cat is doing that. Now, I'm not saying that Adam's dad doesn't come and be around him and visit him and, partake in his life. That's not what's happening. It's just the gift that Adam possesses that makes this happen. So that's a really cool gift to have. I have to say that's why I'm so good with animals, and I've always been that way. I've got 6 dogs. I got 3 big ones, 3 little ones. Every time someone's like, "Oh, I have to dump this dog off," and I'm like, "Up, this where they come till we find them a home." And some of them you just can't rehome, and that's what I have with the 6. They were just animals that could not be rehomed. They just don't like people. And I'm not trying to be mean about that, but they just don't like other people. Trust me. Ask the UPS guy. The UPS guy knows. And Jenna says, my cat sleeps in the same position as his old cat around him, which they never do. So interesting. It's something about him. It's about him. It's that safety that he brings to he's bringing a form of safety to them. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, Energy, how are you? All right. And Terra Illuminate, do you still have all the kittens? I do, except for 2. 2 of them, well, one of them, unfortunately, was not well, so we had to put her down. And the others were, 2 of the others were rehomed. So, yeah, we still have them, but unfortunately, the one had that little kitty. It wasn't leukemia, but it was a form of cancer that took over. And Gemma says, "Thank you. You are welcome." Yeah. So we had to put her down, unfortunately, but she is a beloved little kitty. But I have her ashes, so we're all good with that. So she's still here with us, just in kitty spirit and knocking stuff over like she always did. So Gemma says, my cats are called Bonnie and Clyde. Mine are called Trouble, because I always say, "You're in trouble." All right, guys. Well, let's keep it going. Let's take the next question in line. We got Audrey. Audrey says, "Hi, would love to hear your opinion about us taking a trial run to Florida. As my aunt suggested, we have the money right now, but Wes doesn't think we'll have the money to move there. Thanks." Okay, so the move is in 2 parts. And this is just something that you're going to have to do. Now, I feel like, yes, go down there so he can secure the job. When he goes down there, he secures his job. After he secures the job, he'll feel more comfortable about, getting ready to move. I feel as though that you're going to have to put a lot of stuff in storage, or like maybe those little pod things that you pack up, and then eventually you just pay them. They'll put them in a storage place, and then you pay them to ship it to wherever you're living. It's more than likely going to have to be your option, because I do feel like you're going to have to move with minimum stuff. So you might have to bring like a little small U-Haul trailer with the things that you need that are like necessities. But we have a giant portable shed. I don't feel like that's going to be moved across the country. So unfortunately, you guys might have to sell that. But I don't see you being able to move that whole shed from where you're at to Florida. It's just, that's not possible unless you pay a company to do so. And that will cost you more than you want. And the thing is that like we can move for storage. Oh, okay. I'm thinking a shed. Okay. Okay. If it's something that you can move that's movable, then, you know, take what you can, but I would still put whatever you can in those portable shipping things that once you're ready, you can move it across the country so you don't have to go back and grab it. Because I do feel like you got a lot of things. So, and you're going to want to keep your things. I do. Every time I move, I'm like, I don't want to get rid of this. I'm taking it. And then I'm finding little crevices to put little things all over the place inside the truck. And yeah, I know how to pack a truck tightly. Oh, Audrey, thank you so much. And she said, okay, that helps a ton. We'll get back when the company leaves. All right. Good job. Good stuff. All right. So, yeah, moving, especially moving across the country, can be tedious, but there are ways to do it. And sometimes we don't move quite the way we wanted to, but we still make it happen. And in this case, I felt the move was still possible. It's just waiting to figure out how we're going to do that. So, all right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep sharing out, share far and wide. Who do we got next? We got Brolik. Brolik says, hi, I've been feeling out of tune with myself lately and wondering what's going on. Well, Brolik, I mean, that literally answered that as we were just talking about the moon in Virgo making us feel like we're going crazy. Capricorn was playing a huge part in that for like the last 2 months. I swear Squirrel and I were like, Capricorn this, Capricorn that, Capricorn this. Why is it this? And it was in the Mars, it was in Mercury, it was in the moon, it was everywhere. And then Gemini's like, I'm here too. I'm here too. And now Virgo's like, oh yeah, let's take everything you just went through and put it on fast forward. And so it was on fast forward in your mind going 1,000 miles an hour. You're exhausted. Capricorn drains you of your emotional energy, which also eliminates. That's the other thing, guys. With Capricorn draining you of your emotional energy, it was also wearing you out, but it was making you guys have zero patience. The more it drained on that emotional energy, the less patience you had. It was breaking you down, getting you down to that last moment, like you didn't know how to feel, what's going on, how it was going to go. So yeah, Brolik, that is exactly where it was. I mean, it's basically the universe just throwing everything it had at us at one time. You felt it immediately. It started kicking your butt, and that's why you don't feel like you're balanced. It's almost like trying to regain your sea legs after you have been out to sea for so long. You come back to land and you can't. You're used to the motion of the ocean, and to get on land and you ain't moving around no more. You got to kind of figure that back out, and that's where you're at right now. And after just all that Virgo that just came through, your energy is definitely just drained, wiped, and I was going to say this weekend was a great time to recharge. So thank you, Brolik, and letting me talk about that again. Guys, if you are just now tuning in, make sure you post your specific question to get on our list, and make sure you guys are sharing out far and wide as you can. That helps us out. And guys, if you'd like something a little bit more deeper, I'd like to go with a little bit of a longer question. If you have a mediumship questions are always a donated read. So asking what spirit has to say to me is a mediumship. That is a mediumship. Okay? So please don't ask that question. It will get skipped unless you've been donating. And Brolick says, thank you. You are so welcome, Brolick. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Who do we got next? All right, we got Yvette. It says, hi, Journey. Will Isaac become controlling and possessive if I move in with him? I don't really feel like it's possessive and controlling. I mean, at first it's going to be about learning each other. You do things a certain way, he does something a different way, and you guys are going to have to kind of learn each other's energy in that sense. But because even just spending the night or being there for the weekend is different than every day living together, doing the same thing every day. But I don't feel like he's going to be controlling. I do know that he likes things a certain way, but he will change along with you as well. As you start to accept how he does things, you're going to accept how he does things. So controlling, not so much. When it comes to possessive, he's definitely going to let people know that you guys are together. And the sense it's kind of like, I have to mark my territory at first. Like, I call it the pissing game. And so he's marking you to let everyone know that you're his in that sense. So, but I don't feel like it's in an aggressive way where you're seeing that he's trying to control your situations and, you know, letting anybody near you or anything like that. So I don't feel like you have that to worry about. Now, I know that you've seen that with him prior, but I don't feel like it's going to be that bad. I do feel like he calms down, and the fact that there's trust between the two of you, that makes all the difference. So I'm glad that you asked that question, because now you get a better understanding that you're going to have to learn each other. So thank you so much for your question. I appreciate it. And guys, don't forget, tonight at 11 p.m., we've got Cassidy the Card Slinger. And then Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we've got Journey and Friends. And then we start all over again on Monday with Journey Ryan Live at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then on Tuesday, we got Destiny K, Divine Love and Light at 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you're in the UK, that is at midnight your time. And if on Wednesdays, we got our new beautiful groovy brown goddess, Happy Hour with Gigi. She is going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern. So guys, make sure you're tuning in for that. And if you're back and want to see me, Journey Ryan Live, 10 p.m. on Wednesday. And Yvette says, thanks, Journey, so much. Less stress. Exactly. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. The after my show on Wednesday, we've got my nutty little friend, Squirrel. She'll be on at midnight, or if you're on the West Coast, that's 9 p.m. Eastern, and or Western Pacific. Jeez, damn it. I said nutty little friend, and she screwed me up. She was like, I'm throwing nuts. But definitely check out Squirrel. She's on Wednesdays at midnight. Technically, it's Thursday morning, but it's not for us because we're still awake. So, but then Thursday, we've got 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, sorry, guys. We're having some glitches back there. It's okay, though. We'll get to all these questions in just a second. So, guys, on Thursdays, we've got Destiny K at 7 p.m. My show here, the one you're on, at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then we've got Cassidy the Card Slinger. So, guys, make sure you're checking that out. That's 11 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel. And then we also have Journey Ryan and Friends. So we just make a full week of it. We just keep coming back and giving you guys more and more. All right, now I'm ready for that question. Who do we got? We got Shannon. Shannon says, hi. When and where will I be traveling to relax and have a soul retreat? That is a free will choice. So I don't really feel like there's any direction there at this moment. And I'm not saying that to take that from you, but I feel like you keep promising yourself that you're going to give yourself this break. And I do recommend that you take this break. But unfortunately, I feel as though that something always is getting in the way. Something's always taking from you. And that's why you feel the need to try to ask to see if we can get it to come out or maybe give me a direction. And in all honesty, that is really what's up to you. I don't see a direction because I don't see you going on any type of retreat at the moment. And because I'm seeing blockages, and these blockages are other people's problems. And you cannot let that happen. You really do need to take that moment to get away and have that soul retreat and allow yourself to be able to relax. But as of right now, the way I'm looking at it, I don't see one planned. I don't see one planned at all, to be honest with you. And so I really don't have that answer that you're looking for, other than the blockages are keeping you from actually making these plans. So don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed with everybody else's stuff, because it's affecting you and continuously draining on you, because it's still putting a lot of pressure on you. But Shannon, good luck. Try to get those blockages out of your way in order to be able to make that trip. But I definitely feel that if you can do that, that would come into your reading. But right now, I just don't feel that is possible. Not at this time. Sorry. I want to tell her, oh my God, you're going to go here and it's going to be great. But all the blockages that I kept seeing for her, and something that she's wanted to do for a long time, but unfortunately, it's just paying the price as everybody's weighing her down. So unfortunately, that part of it sucks. And so I wanted to be honest with her. And of course, that's a free will choice. You can go any direction you'd like, but as for seeing that getaway for her, it didn't exist. So that means that everybody else is blocking her from allowing herself to go in that direction so she can get that release that she needs. So that's one of our blockages. And all of us have blockages. It keeps us from doing things that we like, because we allow somebody else's energy to manifest and be more present than our own. And sometimes we allow those people to do that to us, and we shouldn't. But we care, we have feelings, and we feel sorry for the other person. But sometimes we need to remember what we need to think of when it comes to ourselves. What healing do we need out of this situation? What do we need to get out of what's happening? So definitely make sure you're taking a look at everything that's going on and allowing yourself to be able to move forward. All right. Well, guys, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take the next question. Who do we got next? We've got Shauna wondering if I'll get a good paying job in the next 3 months. That's a good question. Let's take a look here and see what's going on job wise for you, as I do feel like some things are coming about for you. And it's talking about being present right now. That means you need to be putting out your resume right now, because the hiring market is about to slow down. It's about to slow down. Their businesses are filling up again, and everybody's going back to full time. And I know there's still lots of businesses opening right now, but the jobs that you're looking for, the jobs that you're trying to secure, are becoming few and far between. So allow yourself to get yourself out there so you can get and score this job. On the 3-month time mark, I absolutely do feel like it, but we're looking at the middle at that time, which is at the 2-month mark. So yes, in 2 months, I saw you scoring the job that you want, which seems more like a career versus a job, because I see you loving what you're doing. The finances that come with it are great. You love the energy, the atmosphere, what you're doing, it's amazing. It's amazing. The energy is great and you absolutely love it. And I'm happy for you. That's exactly what you're looking for. It's what you're going to get, but definitely now, get it done now, because it's saying you have no time to waste, because if not, you'll be looking longer. And I'm pretty sure that's not what you're looking for. Not what you're looking for. So allow yourself to be able to, go in the right direction for yourself. So if there were ever a time to start looking for a job, the time is now. Okay? Thank you so much for that. And Shauna says, thank you. You are so welcome, sweetheart. I appreciate you. And, I did feel like certain jobs. Now, I'm not saying the whole job market's going to slow down, not because there's not jobs out there, because there's plenty of jobs out there. But it's the job that she was looking for. I felt that part of it is slowing down for her. So, and she said, right. You are so welcome, sweetheart. But that part of the job market's slowing down. So she wants to get in while the getting's good and be one of those people that doesn't get overlooked, because they're like, oh, we really do have somebody. So we don't really need to hire right now. And I don't want her to fall under that and get stuck and be like, damn it, did I wait too long? I love that. The doves and the hands. I love that so much. Thank you so much, Shauna. I appreciate that. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Who do we got next? Pooja says, hello, what's coming for Norman's and Mai's connection? Better connection, actually. You speak of connection, and I see that the connection between the two of you has not been very good. And I feel like it's on and off again, hot and cold type energy. I do feel like we're coming back to the hot energy, coming back more fluid, more connected. I do feel like you guys are getting better understanding of each other. So that's a good thing. There's emotional growth, lots of emotional growth happening. And I feel like you're going to find yourself in a better position than you guys were in prior. So not moving in the wrong direction, but I do know that connection needs communication big time. And I definitely feel like things are going to get better. So I want you guys to communicate, open up to each other. Don't hold back. Now, I'm not saying like, when I mean don't hold back, I'm talking about the romantic side of things. I'm not saying like pull something out of the closet that you've had there for 9 months and it's like, all right, I'm ready for you, you son of a bitch. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that love, that energy, and everything that you've got that you need to express. And she says, yes, we are not communicating right now. Right. And that was the one thing that I felt that needed to happen, is that open door communication. That's that hot and cold. And she's laughing about, you son of a bitch. All right. So, but, I definitely feel like you guys will grow. And that's why I said, don't bring out the negatives, but bring out the positives in each other, because you guys have the capability of doing that. And I do feel like this is not over. It's not over. So, Pooja, I appreciate you, girl. Hang in there. I know this feels like you're like, I know I've been hanging in there. My patience, Virgo has drained your patience along with Capricorn. They stirred the pot so much, the damn pot went dry and they burnt the spoon. Okay? There's nothing left in the cauldron. But they just kept stirring the pot. She goes, oh, it's lovely. Yeah, I'm focused on positive only. Absolutely. That's where you should be at. Just focus on that when that communication happens. Oh my gosh, I just saw the words soulmate. Groovy Brown Goddess would be jumping for joy, because that means take a shot on her show. That's happy hour with the Groovy Brown Goddess at 9 p.m. on Wednesdays. She'd be jumping for joy. So, and Pooja says, thank you, Journey. You are so welcome, sweetheart. You are so welcome. And guys, don't forget to check out any of our shows. That means you can ring the bell, follow us, subscribe, and that way you guys get notified anytime that we are live, or if our tarot card of the day, angel number of the day, or the transits in you are posted. We also have some new cool videos coming from Cassidy the Card Slinger that'll be coming out soon. So let's get ready for that. And I'm really looking forward to it and excited to see what's happening with what Cassidy's got in store for us, because she's got some really cool videos that are going to be on our YouTube channel. That's where I was trying to say. I was you know. I know Squirrel's laughing in the back right now. She's like, "Yep, that's right, Journey. You spit it out. You spit it out, Junior. It's not yours. It's not yours." All right, let's keep it going. Who do we got next? We got Sherry. Sherry says, "When will I get my self-esteem and self-confidence?" So I'm going to point out what you just said to me, and this is something that I had to teach myself. It's called self-esteem, self-confidence. That confidence and esteem comes from you. What we do and where we get that problem is that we look for that in other people to give to us. You cannot look for that in other people to give to you. You need to be able to feel proud of you and who you are. So getting that self-esteem and getting that self-confidence is believing in yourself, trusting yourself, allowing yourself to grow, no matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody does. 15 years ago, when I got ready to start this radio show for the network I was working for at the time, I had people telling me, "It's never going to last. That's never going to work. You're going to do it for 1 month and you're going to be done with it. You don't have you don't have it. Da, 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 da." This is what I heard. I said, "Okay, well," I went out, I did it. I'm here. It's 15 years later. And you know what? By doing this and allowing myself to be able to communicate with you guys, I've always been strong in my confidence, but we all have doubts. But the thing is with you is that you're looking outward instead of looking inward. When you guys look for confidence and self-esteem, look inwards. Don't look outwards. You know who you are. The people who truly know you know who you are. Don't let someone put a label on you. You are you, plain and simple. I don't care if you, let's say, like to wear cat suits and crawl around your house, or you want to dress in drag, or you wear a dog mask or chains around your neck. You do it because it makes you feel comfortable, not because of what everybody else. Trendsetters never follow what everybody else is doing. They always do what's right for them. I really don't know how yet. Start looking within, honey. Start looking within. Feel comfortable in your own body. That's where it starts. Stop looking outwards for other people's opinion. Your opinion, what matters, nobody else's. And that goes for anybody that's got self-esteem and confidence problems. Don't worry what everybody else is going to think. Do you feel comfortable in it? Do you feel happy about it? Like, do you like blonde hair? Make your hair blonde if you're not a blonde. Do you like black hair? Make your hair black. I've done it. I've changed it up. And tell you what, I can sport both. I can sport them all. Because there are people nowadays that are dyeing their hair multiple colors: purple, red, pink, yellow, green. Do you really think that the person who started that worried about what anybody else thought? No, they started it. This is where these trendsetters come from. They do something that makes them feel comfortable, and they don't care what other people say. And that's where you should be. Do what's right for you, Sherry. Don't worry about everybody else. They'll fall in line, and if they don't, then they really weren't your friend. Trust me. It happens in all the communities, all the different types of communities. People forget that at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all human. Black, white, yellow, purple, pink, it don't matter. Gay, straight, bi, pan, trans, all the others, we're all the same. It says, I lost my job and I feel like I lost my freedom and everything. Get yourself back on track. You've got to start thinking of you. That's that inner thing. But thank you so much, Sherry, for your question. I do appreciate it. And just know to love yourselves. And in Sherry's position, it's time to go get that job to start feeling comfortable again and getting everything back on track. You have to take that first step. It all starts with the first step. And taking that first step is trusting yourself, going and sell yourself to that next job, get yourself back on track. It's all about that first step. And she put, thanks. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. All right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. We got about 20 minutes before we hit up Cassidy the Card Slinger. Who do we got next? All right, we got a 3-minute reading. Whoop, whoop. Who do we got? We got Audrey. Audrey says, okay, more about this move. Wes is freaking out, money to get there, etc. He's in and out with good reasons, but it's so stressful. Okay. The thing is that there might be a moment where if he gets the job scored, which I know he's going to, I didn't see any problems with the job. The job is not the problem. The thing about it is that he might have to go down there, get things set up, get the job scored. That way he feels important. He feels the importance of the job and that he's feeling good about it. And then you follow suit, meaning you follow up behind him. But you can go down there on this mini vacation. Now, remember, we keep saying mini vacation. This is not a vacation. This is you taking care of business. It's about you getting things done. So don't allow that energy to get you down, because I'm not calling it a vacation, but this is a mandatory, got to get down there, take care of business, set things up. Now, I'm not saying you guys are it's going to be months. No, laugh out loud. Yes, I get it. The thing is that, with the energy that is going on here, Audrey, that Wes needs to feel that stability. And I feel like you would have to go back and basically pack what little things are left, basically tie up all the loose ends that are still left where you're at, and then you'd be able to go down there. So I feel like he would be there 2 weeks before you. So he'll be there for 2 weeks because he's working, and then you'll follow suit because he'll come back. He'll fly there, and you guys can go back. Fine. I will, laugh out loud. But the thing is that it's not long, and it gets everything moving. It also lights fires under some of the kids' butts that need a good, toasting. There's nothing wrong with a good toast. And I'm not talking about a glass of wine. I'm talking about a fire under the ass to get them motivated to do the things that they need to. I know you love them. She said, yes. I know you love them, but sometimes they just need a little bit of a push to get out of the nest. And it's hard to let them go because you don't want to. It says, my daughter Kira is not happy about this. I get it, but how long is she going to live off of you? Because I don't see her paying to live there. Probably not Kaylee either. Well, you know what? They can come and visit. But how long are they going to live off you? I don't see them. I'm not seeing the money coming in from them. Looks like mommy and it looks like Mommy and Wes will be sporting that bill for the long time. This will also help you with that. She says, "Oh Lord." Sorry guys, I had to take a sip of water. I'm getting dry mouth here. But yeah, that's that situation. You need to worry about you. You have to take care of you. All right. Well, thank you so much, Audrey. I do appreciate it. And make sure that you are taking care of you and taking care of Wes. Don't let anything else happen. She says, okay, thanks. You are so welcome. Hang on, guys. I have to do this real quick. All right. This is what happens when you're trying to run 6 different radio shows at the same time. You have to stop doing what you're doing to make sure everything else is working right. All right. So, Audrey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And who do we got next? Oh, we got Debbie. Debbie says, the guy I'm talking to on Facebook Messenger for a while, I am wondering if we will ever meet. I live in Canada and he lives in Atlanta, Georgia. Is he the one, my one true love? Will we marry? Well, let's go ahead with the part where we will talk about will we meet, because that energy to me is the most important. And I do feel like eventually you guys will have that opportunity to meet, but I feel as though that the energy that I see circling everything there is not that you are not going to meet, but I feel like it's going to take a little bit longer. And my suggestion too here is for you to do some, how do what I want to say here? Maybe some video calls or some video chats and get to know each other that way. Even if it's like, oh, I'm cooking dinner, sitting in front of the stove, cooking something, giving yourself some time and being out front and kind of seeing how each other live in that sense. Because I feel like that's important. And that way you guys get to know each other a little bit and get to know things and how they work between you. What time does he eat dinner? What time do you guys do this? I mean, it's simple little things, and it doesn't feel like it means a lot, but it actually does. It actually does. We have been. Good. So keep that up. But I do feel like this, this energy around meeting, we're probably looking later on this year. I don't feel like it's going to be a really long time, but I would say probably 6 months. I know it's hard to manage everything and get him find time, you find time, where you guys can find time together. But I definitely feel like you guys would be able to find that time and put that energy together. So I definitely feel, yeah, you will. We've been doing this now for how long? Yeah, but that's not the issue. It's getting to know. I don't feel that you're seeing what you need to see out of that situation, but I also want you to see, what you need to do. And what you need to do is, get a date set. You guys need to find that time. But yeah, I feel you guys just need to continue to do the video thing. But yeah, I already know that part. I already know that you live in Canada, he's in Atlanta, Georgia. That's why I said you guys have to find the time. Someone's got to make the trip. But Debbie, thank you so much for your question. I do appreciate it. All right, guys. We've got just a few more minutes, so we're going to take a couple more. Couple more questions here, and we'll keep it going. So, who do we have next on the list? We've got Shati. Shati says, "Hi, Journey. Do you know if my future husband has any children or has been married before? Please and thank you." Shati, when it comes to the marriage situation, the person I see that you're with that I don't see children, but I do see they once were married, but it's not something that's talked about that much because it's looked down upon in their family. So I do feel as though that's not something they're really going to talk about. That's something that's like a bad word. It's like leaving a bad situation and just wanting it to be over and never to speak of it again. You will know about it, of course. They're not going to hide it. The fact that it's, a part of their life, but it's not something they're going to want to be open about or want to talk about, but I don't feel like that changes anything. So marriage, yes. Children, no. Oh, I love all the hearts. I appreciate that. And yeah, I definitely feel as though your bonds would be strong enough to pretty much get past that. So I wouldn't worry too much about that at all. You should be good there. And, this is definitely looking like a good situation between you and that partner. They've got a very strong work ethic. So I've noticed that work always takes over a lot of their time. So just get ready for that, because that seems to be that was a part of the problem of that his last relationship, is that work really consumes their life, and that's only because they're trying to grow themselves to make the best them and to have a really good life. He likes the finer things in life and likes to buy nice things. So definitely look forward to that, because it looks like you'll be getting some fine designs. I'll tell you that. Shati, thank you so much for that. I do appreciate you. And she put laugh out loud. Yeah, it sounds like you're going to be getting some nice gifts, girl. Nice gifts. And, there's nothing wrong with somebody pursuing their career. I know that you want to spend time with them, but we also need to remember that amount of time also, how do you want to live your life? Are you one of those people that can live? And like, there are people who could live in an RV and they only need to work that part-time, like that summer job. I know a lot of my friends have done that. They got like an RV, they started driving around, and that became their life. So yeah, it definitely became their life and they love it. So, and it's not for everybody. Some people like to live in the big mansion and have the nice cars, and some people just don't need that to celebrate life. We all have our own inner being that's like, this is how I want to live things. But let's keep it going. Shati, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Who do we got next? We got Lori. All right. She says, hello. What's Ivan's energy towards me? He's a coworker, and I'm a Capricorn, and he's a Libra. Thank you. And so what I can tell you with that energy right off the bat, very playful type energy. And I can understand why you can't read him. He is very playful. One minute he's all there and hot and like flirty, and then all of a sudden he's pulled back and reserved, and you're like, what are you doing? I can't figure you out. What the hell? I'm sitting here talking like an Italian. Well, I worked in plenty of Italian places, so. But the thing is that the energy that I see here is that there's a definite connection. There's a definite attraction. I definitely feel like this is going to become more for you. I definitely feel like you're going to see that energy blossom into something more. I see strength here with the situation, and I definitely feel like you're going to this friendship, I want to call it currently, is going to turn into a romantic relationship. It's just going to do so over time. So don't allow yourself to feel like that's not going to come to pass for you, because I most certainly feel like that is going to happen for you, and it's definitely going to change things. So I hope that helps. Get ready for those changes. They're definitely going to be the best thing for you. I just see it going in the right way. And it's like one of those things that is, going to make her feel so great, is that energy turns into something more. So, All right, guys, this is the last question of the night. And Shati said, awesome journey. Thank you. I totally understand. You got me smiling. I was feeling they will be a workaholic. Yeah, that's what I got too, is they were working their asses off, but in a good way. In a good way, not a stressful, I don't want to do this because I have to, but this is because I want to. All right. Well, Button seems to be our next question. So let me see it. Here we go. Button says, hi, Journey. New owners have bought my home and want me to stay as a tenant, but they have been very bad about invading my privacy so far. Do you see me staying or being able to find a new home? Now, I do feel like you can find a new home. But currently, with the invading of space, and just because they've recently bought it, I do feel like they're interested in seeing what they've got their hands on, what everything's about. That type of invasion of privacy is going to end. They're not going to continue to keep doing that. I would also verbalize that any tenant has the right for 24 hours before the landlord decides to show up. That's your right as a tenant. But I do feel as though that you're not going to be able to put up with that much longer. Even by putting that out there, they're still going to want to come and check things out. It's going to annoy you further. So I did see you just moving into another place. It's going to take about 6 weeks before you decide to make that move. But I definitely saw you moving. So you could stay, but I really just feel as though that it's not going to, this isn't going to work for you. And they keep invading your space. And I feel that this just seems too toxic for you. So I want you to know that things are going to, they will get, I don't feel like they're going to get worse, but I don't feel like they're going to get better right now because they're so busy trying to figure out what it is that they're wanting to do. Button says, I have been looking for a new place. Right. That's what I figured too. I saw that, is that you were looking for a new place. You just weren't going to be able to put up with it. But I haven't been able to find anything. Yeah, it takes 6 weeks. You weren't moving for 6 weeks. So by that being said, I'm pretty sure it'll take about a month before you find the place that you're looking for, Buttons. So just allow yourself that time to search. I knew find you finding a place and you'd be able to move in 6 weeks. But Buttons, thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. This is the end of the show. But guys, if you didn't get a chance to get your question answered, please go over to our next show. Our next show is with Cassidy the Card Slinger. So guys, I will see you over there. This is Journey Ryan saying good night and and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.